everyone to this YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about the meaning and importance of business environment. Chapter 3, Business Studies, Class 12. So now let us examine the meaning of business environment, the importance and also some of the features of business environment. So now what is the meaning of business environment? The business environment means the sum total of all individuals, institutions and other forces that are outside the control of a business enterprise. Now just imagine the universe. Subtract the universe from the organization and the remainder is the environment. From the universe, when you minus your organization, all other external factors are called the business environment. All these institutions and forces are likely to influence the performance of a business enterprise, although they exist outside its boundaries. Now, let us look into a few examples that causes and influences the working of a business enterprises in important ways. For example, changes in the government's economic policies, rapid technological developments, political uncertainty, changes in fashions and taste of consumers and increased competition in the market. All these factors, all these forces influence the working of a business enterprise, although they are not inside the organization, they are outside the organization, but they influence the working of the organization in many important ways. Now, increase in taxes by the government can make things expensive to buy. And then technological improvements may render the existing products obsolete. Political uncertainty may create fear in the minds of the investors. Change in fashion and taste of the consumers may shift demand in the market from the existing products to new ones. So these consumers may change from their old products to new products. And when there is increased competition in the market, it may reduce the profit margins of a firm. Now, let us examine the features of business environment. Now, the business environment is the totality of external force. So, what is business environment? Your organization, when you minus your organization from the entire world, then it causes the business environment. So, business environment is an external factor. Then, these factors are specific and general. And these factors are related to each other. These factors are dynamic. They keep changing. And it causes a lot of uncertainty. And these factors are complex in nature. And these factors are relative. Relative here refers to they are very important to the working of the organization. Now let us examine these factors one by one. Features of business environment. The business environment is all the things that is external to the business organization. Now, business environment includes both specific and general forces. Now, what are these specific forces? These specific forces affect individual enterprises directly and immediately in their day-to-day working. Example, investors, customers, competitors and suppliers. Now, what are these general forces? These general forces have impact on the business organization and it may affect the individual firm only indirectly. So, general forces affect the firm indirectly, specific forces affect the firm directly. Examples of general forces are social, political, legal and technological changes or technological conditions. Different elements or parts of a business environment are interrelated. That means they are closely related with each other. For example, increased life expectancy of people and increased awareness for healthcare have increased the demand for many health products and services like soft drinks, fat-free cooking oil and health resorts. Here, what happens? The increased life expectancy of a people have paved the way for many business because it causes the awareness of the health products. People come for health checkup. There is an increase in the demand for the health products and services like soft drinks, fat-free cooking oil, and what are other products which they use? Maybe some of them use like protein eggs and protein drinks, fat-free cooking oil, and people go to health resorts to relax themselves and take care of their health. So it has given way to many other businesses. The next feature of the business environment, it is dynamic in nature and it keeps changing, whether in terms of technical improvement or in changes of the customer choices or the entry of new competition in the market. The fifth one is the business environment is largely uncertain. Uncertainty. It is very difficult to predict future happenings. Business uncertainty refers to a situation where there is lack of information. For example, business uncertainty does not here refers to risk. Uncertainty is different from risk because there is a method of measurement of risk based on the probability of something going wrong. Change in fashion, there may be calculations of the change in fashion, technical changes like technical improvements, there may be all these risks can be calculated or forecasted to some extent. But uncertainties are uncertainties which are cannot be calculated because there is no information regarding it. Now the COVID pandemic, it is an uncertainty, and suddenly when there is a flood, it is an uncertain condition, natural condition which is uncertain. Since business consists of interrelatedness and dynamic conditions or forces which arise from different sources, it becomes difficult to comprehend at once what exactly constitutes a given environment. Business environment is therefore complex in nature. It is complex in nature because it is huge. We cannot say what exactly is the business environment because the definition here is very clear. The organization minus the entire universe is equal to the business environment. So it is very large and also complex in nature. Business environment is a relative concept because it differs from country to country and even region to region. The political condition, the political and the cultural conditions in different nations are very different. For instance, the conditions differ from China or Pakistan and USA. There is a political government. What is the political setup in US? It differs from China. Here it is democracy, there it is dictatorship. Similarly, the demand for saris is there only in India. You cannot sell saris in Western nations, and the demand for a sari is almost zero in France. So the business environment is a relative concept. So you need to relate it to that particular country, that particular geography, or that particular state, and even sometimes it varies from one city to another city. Now let us go for some question and answers. Number one, PACE is a reputed chartered accountant firm which renders services to big MNCs. The chartered accountants of the firm are required to travel to Delhi and NCR, for which they use the company car. The firm decided to convert petrol cars to electric cars in order to improve the quality of the life of people. Identify the dimensions of business environment. So which business environment it refers to? Political and legal, legal and social, technical and political, or social and technological. Which environment? They are going for a change in the technology, and whereas they are also looking into the welfare aspect of the people. So here the answer would be D, social and technological environment. Now, which element of the business environment is shaped by the belief and custom of people? It is a very relative concept. Belief and custom of people is a social environment. So the answer would be C. Here, the Government of India has recently come up with an amendment to Section 6 of the Payment of Wages Act 1936 to allow employees of certain industries to make payment through various electronic modes of payments. The amendment will be applicable to all public sector enterprises for wage disbursement using e-payment options. This is another milestone in the direction to further push to cashless economy. Identify the dimension of business environment which relates to the above mentioned cases. Now, whether this change is a political environment, legal, technical, or all of these. Now, is it a political move? Yes, because the government has made it. Is it a legal move? Yes, because they are amending the Payment of Wages Act of 1936, so it is legal. Is it a technical move? Yes, because they are moving towards a cashless economy and electronic mode payment through electronic mode. And for whom? For wages. Wages. So who is getting the wages? Wages is given to laborers. So all of these conditions apply. So the answer would be D. Now, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao Yojana started by the government of India is a part of which environment? Is it economic, political, social or technical? This is by the government of India, so it is political environment. The answer would be B. Here, the business environment consists of various forces such as social, political, legal, technological conditions which have an impact on all business enterprises. Thus, may affect an individual firm only indirectly. Identify the forces being discussed here. So, what factor affects indirectly? Is it general or specific, dynamic or external? So, in the first slide, we have in the first paragraph, we have already mentioned that general forces indirectly affect the organizations, but the specific forces affect the organization directly. So, the answer would be B. Thank you. For detailed notes and question and answers, log on to EDUGURU-Notes.blogspot.com. If you like this video notes, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.